Hi, good morning and good evening to everyone. Welcome to Mainframe DB2 tutorial of part 5. So this would be the continuation video of the previous knowledge sharing video. So that was when I was explaining about the DDL and DML commands and how do we use in Mainframe DB2. So in this video I would like to share something about subqueries. What is a subquery? Query within a query is defined as a subquery when we will come across these subqueries. So in a subquery, first inner query will be executed, and based on the inner query results an outer query will be executed. So let us see an example. To retrieve a second max salary from below table, so how it will execute, or what is the query we need to write. So for example, I'm having an employee table, so where I have two fields like name and salary. So it has 4 records. So I want to extract the top second salary. So based on this, the top second salary would be the 8,000. So let's see how it happens. So first what I'm doing is I'm writing a query, outer query, that is select max salary from EMP, where EMP salary is less than select max salary from EMP. So first it select this table and it searches for max salary. In this max salary is 9,000, that is 9,000. So it checks whether, and again now it executes the outer query. It checks the max salary. Is max salary 9,000 is less than 9,000? No. Then it comes again, it searches for the 8,000. 8,000 is less than 9,000. Yes, that's correct. So now the output would be 8,000. So you have the output with 8,000. So in the above highlighted, an LO is called as an inner query, and highlighted in green is called as an outer query. Okay, let's see a nested subquery. So subquery within a subquery is called as a nested subquery. At max, we have 15. We can code 15 subqueries can be coded in one query. So the total could be 16. How to retrieve a third or fourth max salary? So in this, we were trying to retrieve a second max salary. So what we did, we write a query within a query. So in the same way, in order to retrieve the third max or fourth max, we have to write multiple subqueries. So select max EMP salary from EMP, EMP salary from EMP, and EMP salary from EMP. So in this way, now it will retrieve 7,000 as a third max salary based on this query. Okay, so that was about the subqueries and nested subqueries. So now we will look at correlated subquery. So when we will be using a correlated subqueries. So as I said, here in nested subquery we can code max of 15 subqueries. So there may be a situation where your condition might go after 15 subqueries. So and also it becomes very complex if you write multiple subqueries. You go on writing a subquery. So in order to avoid this complexity, so we can use correlated subqueries. And in nested queries we have a restriction to have 15 queries. So in correlated subqueries we will overcome those problems. So it is said to be quite opposite to subquery and nested subquery. That is, in this, first a outer query will be executed, and based on the outer query results, an inner query will be executed. Note, every row of outer query or inner query must be executed at least one. So now we will be trying to we will take an example of retrieving top and salary. So what happens is I'm trying to create some aliases of employee table. So there will be two aliases. Let us look at the query. So select a.emp salary from emp.A, where 2 is less than. Select count star from emp.B, where a.emp salary less than b.emp salary. So here in this it can be an n. So you can find up to n salaries. So first of all, in this query I'm trying to find the second max salary. So in the above I have created two aliases, that is table A and B are the alias. What is exactly an alias? Alias means it is an alternate object to base table derived from base table with same number of columns and rows as a base table. So it would be the same. I think I can say it is a copy of copy of a base table. So how many rows and columns you have in the base table, the same rows and columns will have in aliases, that is in A and B table. So explanation: retrieving top end salaries. So select a dot emp salary from emp.A. So this was our command. So emp is an original base table and A and B are the alias tables. So EMPs, I have only one field, that is EMP salary, and it is having 4 records. From these 4 records we need to retrieve a second max salary. So now the aliases are created. So first check. First, as I said, it will check the outer query will be performed first. Select a dot emp salary from emp.A. So it will select the a dot emp salary table. So and here we have a condition. Now it goes to these conditions. Select count star from EMPB where A dot EMP salary is less than B dot EMP salary. So the first check will be right in now the operations will be between the A and B tables, that is alias tables. So we'll check a first condition: is 1000 less than 1000? No, but here I'm saying that to count star emp less than A dot emp is less than. So what is the count? We have 1000 which are less than 1000. So here our count will be 3. So since 2 is not greater than 3, so the condition will be false. So now second check, it will go to check and check, and from A dot emp salary it will select the 2000 record, 2000 employee salary, and check for all the conditions. So since 2000 is less than 1000, the condition is passed in circle but fails outside, that is 2 is not less than 2 is not greater than 2, right? So once again it goes to the third check and it retrieves the third. 3000 is less than 2000. Yes, that's correct. Condition passes overall. That is, how many records we have which are less than 2000? So we have 3 records. One record which is less than 3000. So here the count will be 1 and 2 is greater than 1. So now our condition is passed both outer and inner. So this condition and this condition get satisfied. So now our output will be 3000. So in this way the internal check will be happening for the correlated subqueries. So same way you can code it for end the salary, or you might be having some thousands of records, so where you wanted to find 50th max salary or 60th max salary or the million records. So in this way, not only it is only fine for employee salary or this thing, so you can, based on your conditions, based on your requirement, you can code in different ways. I'm using an account star, you can use a different condition or different kinds of function over here. So since my operation is to find top 10 end salary, so I gave this example. So this is how correlated subqueries works. So so the different functions we might be using are count, max, min, and average. So this count. So you can ask any question above here, like, so I already actually this condition could be easy when you write using nested subqueries, that is in order to retrieve a second max. So it is just simple to write this query, right? So that is okay. Based on the conditions, if you are good with if you just want the top second salary, yes, you are right, you can use this subquery. But when you are going to, when you want to retrieve more than 10 or 15 top salaries, then you have to go and use first a correlated subqueries. So it's based on your decisions. So you can use either correlated, you can use subquery or nested subqueries based on the situation you have. So that's all I have for this today's video. In my next video I would be coming up with more and more videos. It would be mostly about the programming part. Mostly I would be coming up with what are the SQL code, and what is SQL CA, and what are the evolution of SQL commands, and so on. So thank you for watching this video. Have a great and wonderful day.